Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's Brainstorm, and I'm Natalie. This is my mental health podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Can you hear Walter eating his bone right now? So, for those of you that are watching via YouTube, I'm going to show you Walter. Walter, please say hello. Walter? 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 Okay, so that is my cute, amazing dog, Walter. He's a schnoodle, so a schnauzer poodle, and he's stuck to me like glue. He is definitely my little shadow. He goes with me everywhere I can possibly take him, and when I go to sleep, he has to, so if I sleep on my side and my legs are bent, he needs to sleep in the little nook of where my knees are bent. And he snuggles in there and he just loves staying warm and comfy, and he keeps me nice and warm, and he is truly, oh, except for those noises. Walter, when he eats his bone, I love you. You're very sweet. But the bone noise is gross. But I still love you a lot. And I wanted to share with you about the importance of our pets and therapy animals. And I thought that was a great idea that I got from a friend on Facebook. And I can understand. I also have two cats, and they are Pepsi and Lawlers, and they are both black cats, and they're beautiful. They have these bright yellow and green eyes, and they're pitch black except for like tiny little hidden spots of white fur, and they're beautiful. They have all different personalities. All the animals that I've ever known have different personalities. I'm very fortunate to have some friends that also have PTSD dogs, or what is the word? Service dogs. Oh my God, I completely gapped on what that word was. So they have service dogs, and these dogs go with them everywhere, and they're part of their amazing recovery. They do it together. It's amazing. I had a service dog for a little while, and her name was Lucy, and unfortunately she just didn't suit our home with other pets. So her and Walter got in a scuffle, and it was very traumatic, and luckily Walter wasn't hurt very badly, but I trained with Lucy for about 6 months, and she was amalgamating into our home, and it was really sad. But you know what? Like I said, all animals have different personalities. I hope to still be able to get a service dog in the future, but honestly, it was one of the most traumatic things I've experienced with my pets, and I'm still not ready to move on to introducing any other pet to Walter right now. So Walter is my therapy dog, and I love him so, so much. I wanted to share with you something that I wrote. I wrote a letter to Walter in my book, Save My Life School. So this is my book, Save My Life School. And because I love Walter so much, I needed to dedicate a certain part of my book to him. And it's called The World According to My Dog, Walter. So allow me to read. I bet that anyone who has kids has probably heard the following not so compelling argument. The kids say, "Can I please get a puppy? I promise I'll walk it, I'll feed it, I'll take care of it. Please, please, please." Then the parent says, "No, you won't. You'll love it for a week, and then I will be the one walking and feeding and taking care of it. No way, not gonna happen. I will buy you a goldfish." Then the kids reply, "But every kid has a puppy. Goldfish are dumb." And then the parents say, "Not everyone has a puppy, and goldfish are lovely." Kids say, "You can ground me forever if I don't take care of it. You could even take away my allowance." And then the clincher, "You'll be the best mom or dad ever." Then, at some point, the begging wins out, and you suddenly become the proud owner of a furry creature who pees in your house, chews your favorite boots, and eats dryer sheets, Nerf gun bullets, roast string, and your underwear. Well, that's my experience anyway. Allow me to introduce you to Walter. He's staring at me right now, which is pretty funny. Of course, everything I predicted came true. I walk, feed, and take care of Walter 98% of the time. I told you, moms know these things. But what I didn't predict was that I would fall in love with him. This little creature has changed my life. He's carefree shadow everywhere I go. He follows me around the house, sleeps next to me, insists on laying on the bathroom floor whenever I'm in there, and wakes me up every morning. We have a bond I never thought was possible. A loving, generous person once called him my therapy dog, and that he is. The other day we, Walter and I, were cleaning the house and chatting about how, if he wasn't there, I wouldn't be chatting at all. Yes, I talk to my dog all the time. He keeps me company 24/7 and makes me laugh as I chase him when he attempts to eat things like granola bar wrappers and old moldy leaves. I can't help but to think how much he keeps me out of bed and active as well. I understand his language, and miraculously he understands mine. We just get each other, and I don't know what I would do without him, bad dog breath and all. He's literally staring at me. It's like he knows. He gets me out of myself and forces me to interact with the world. When we go for a walk or out to the dog park, I find it easy to socialize with other dog owners because we have a common love. It's impossible not to smile when you see your dog happy and playing with other dogs. Furthermore, watching Walter run faster after a ball than any other dog in the dog park makes me a pretty proud dog mama. And the icing on the cake is watching those eyebrows blowing in the wind when he sticks his head out the car window. It induces laughter immediately. I'm even smiling right now reading this. It says writing this, but reading this. Not only has Walter taught me so much about unconditional love, but our walks together have taught me to see things about the world itself that I never would have seen otherwise. While journeying around the neighborhood, I've learned that lilac trees smell just as wonderful when they are wilting, that falling maple tree helicopter seeds look just like snow when a big enough gust of wind blows, that crystal clear nights sound as quiet as the sky looks, that rain puddles are super fun to splash in no matter how old you are, that fresh snow falling under the streetlights is as peaceful as a cool lake on a hot summer's day, that the smell of barbecued hamburgers and the sound of the ice cream truck in the distance will never get old, and that no matter how hard Walter tries, he will never outrun a squirrel. Being a depression survivor, I find it immensely comforting knowing that Walter knows when I'm sad. He can sense it. Even if I'm not crying, he will sit on my chest and kiss my face. And if I'm crying, he lays his head on my legs and looks up at me as if to say, "You will be okay." He's a precious little creature who has helped me heal through many heartbroken, dark days. In fact, he's my best friend. If I could write Walter a letter, this is what it would say. Dear Walter, if you only knew how much you have changed my life for the better. And I'm going to try not to cry. Your big brown eyes overflow with so much love, and I couldn't imagine not having you wake me up every morning. Thank you for the snuggles and laughs you give me every day, and for the bugs you eat in the house. Sidebar, we have a king-size bed, so it would be nice from time to time if you would give me some room to sleep, but I thank you for at least keeping your bones on the other side. I'm sorry that I've made you prone to begging because I share everything I eat with you, but your dog food looks super boring. I can't help but to think that you enjoy good food too. However, you do eat cat poo, so I'm fairly certain that we have exceptionally different taste buds. Thank you for letting me blame my farts on you and welcoming me home in the same enthusiastic, like you haven't seen me in a million months way every time. I know you miss your dad, but he gave you to me because he knew, without a doubt, that you would continue to save my life. You are the perfect dog for me, and I love you more than any super expensive bone could say. Please stop eating my underwear and bras. Love you so very much. Forever, Natalie XO. So, what are your therapy dogs or service dogs' names and character traits? I would love to hear about them. I would love to hear how they help you and how they join you throughout your day. What activities do you guys share together? It would be really interesting to know. You can find me at Paramedic Nat 1 on Instagram and Twitter, and my website is paramedicnatsmentalhealthjourney.com. And you can also find my book, Save My Life School, online at Amazon and Chapters. You can also find them at Kindle, Kobo, and iBooks. If you're in the Barrie area, I have an event coming up January 27th, 2018 at Tangle Creek Golf and Country Club, which is raising money for the RVH Foundation for Youth Mental Health and I've Got Your Back 911, which are campaigns that are both very dear to my heart. You can search online at Eventbrite, which is eventbrite.com, and search Paramedic Nat, and my event will pop up. We only have a few tickets left, so if you're able to come, I would love to meet you. So thank you again for tuning in. This is just a quick podcast sharing about my love for my pets, and especially my beautiful dog, Walter, who's over there. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.